Radical elements who use a dangerous and distorted view of Islam to promote their jihadist ambitions, I'm fine with that. I say it all the time, and I go after Islamists.
So what's the problem with radical Islam?
Well, the problem is that sounds like we are declaring war against a religion, and that to me is number one wrong.
Even though the qualifier radical is there?
No, because look, you know enough about religion, you've studied it, and there are radicals, people who believe all kinds of things in every religion in the world.
Ah, there's your answer. There's the sick, twisted, demented answer of the left. Welcome to Gimme 5, ladies and gentlemen. There are radicals in every religion. Don't you know that? Don't you see the Jews blowing up Christians, cutting their heads off? Don't you see Christians cutting off the heads of Muslims and Jews? Aren't we afraid of someone when they wear a yarmulke, or someone, a Christian, when we see a priest walking down the street? Don't we shudder in fear? Every religion has its radicals. That is so disingenuous and shallow and sick and twisted. You know, she can't believe that. If she believed it, you could take some of those adjectives, I think she doesn't believe it, so you could apply the other adjective, because that's sick. More.
I don't want to do that because, number one, it doesn't do justice to the vast numbers of Muslims in our own country and around the world who are peaceful people. Number two, it helps to create this clash of civilizations that is actually a recruiting tool for ISIS and other radical jihadists who use this as a way of saying, we're in a war against the West. You must join us. If you're a Muslim, you must join us. No. If you're a law-abiding, peace-loving Muslim, you need to be with us against those who are distorting Islam.
What, are you an expert in Islam too now, Hillary? You tell us Stephanopoulos studied religion. Did you study religion? You know what a distortion is? You know what Islam is? But that's beside the point. See, everything, as I mentioned with Rick Santorum earlier, everything that common sense dictates we do, wipe them out and take their land, call it radical Islam, surveil, everything that we could do to defeat ISIS, oh, that's a recruiting tool for them. We can't do that. That's what they want us to do. No, they don't. It is a war of civilizations. It's a culture war. It's a war, them against us. They would come here and chop our heads off, and we have to stop them. What do you call that? And then there's more.
2 of our officers were killed in Benghazi by an al-Qaeda-like group. Another one to the Egyptian prime minister. We know that the attack in Libya had nothing to do with the film. It was a planned attack, not a protest. But the family members, as you know, say you told them it was by a filmmaker. You'd go after the filmmaker. Here's what they said.
She lied. She absolutely lied. Her daughter was able to be told differently that it was not the video. It was something else. Now, if her daughter could be told, why can't I?
Either she was lying to the Prime Minister or she was lying to me and to the American public.
Did you tell them it was out the film, and what's your response?
No.
No. No. Liar. See, I will go with the parents who all of them say, well, there were 4 dead. I don't know about the death of the ambassador's relatives, but the others, the father there and the mother there of 2 separate victims of Benghazi said, she looked me in the eye and said, we're going to get the guy who made that video. And he said, did you say that? And she said, no. Who do you believe? Her or those grieving parents? She is a liar. She's always been a liar, and she'll always be a liar. Let's see if we could fit this one in.
You know, I understand the continuing grief at the loss that parents experienced with the loss of these 4 brave Americans. And I did testify, as you know, for 11 hours. And I answered all of these questions. Now, I can't help it that people think there has to be something else there.
She understands the grief. It's like the fog of war. It must be the fog of grief, huh? These parents just don't know what they're talking about. I wouldn't lie to you, George. You know that. Oh, I know that, Hillary. Never a liar have you been. Thanks for watching, folks. I'm going to go be sick.